Lupe Conchas, and this is
Lupe Conchas.
my interview on great cities.
Key life experiences include for me growing up in poverty, so not knowing where my next meal would come from. I remember eating sardines, crackers, and grape soda as a kid because it only cost $1.50. And it wasn't until I enrolled in school and got the free and reduced lunch program that I was able to have breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. So understanding that I was in poverty, but I didn't know that other kids were not living the same way. That's part of my life experience where I think it's truly important to support our families. And here in Phoenix, Arizona, I grew up in Prescott Valley, Arizona. Then I came back here after college in 2016. So I studied at the University of Arizona, Go Cats, and I studied political science and Mexican American studies. And so when I came to Phoenix, I started getting involved with local politics and with folks who were running for office. Started helping them out with their campaigns, and so I learned what it was like to knock on doors and talk with residents here in Phoenix and in Glendale as well, and really hear about the issues that they care about when it comes to voting. So my core values include family. Family is one of my biggest core values. For me, family is super important. Also, community is very important, ensuring that we are all taking care of one another. Other things include accountability and transparency when it comes to our elected officials. I think that's super important, and that's what really shapes what I do every single day. I think the city of Phoenix is great because if you think about the way that we were founded, it's literally a city in the middle of a desert. So it's like, how do we get the water here? How do we get the infrastructure here? But mostly it's because of the people. We're a very diverse community. I know, and the folks in my community are folks who work hourly jobs, who work in the warehouses, who work right near the railroad. People, but also the infrastructure. As you can see, we have, we can always say that our roads could get a little bit better, but we have a really good freeway system. We have a really good rail system, and we have a really good education system. We have family, we have food, we have infrastructure. We have very limited water, but we have water. And I think that overall, the rising of the Phoenix is like from ashes, there's nothing, and it goes and creates something. So I think that's what the story of Phoenix truly is. Currently, I'm the president of the Alhambra Elementary School District. We serve over 10,000 students. We have about 1,000 faculty and staff. And we also have 16 campuses, including an online academy, an online elementary school, a resource center, and a school that we dedicate to welcoming refugees. Why am I involved in it? I think I'm involved in it because it's my civic duty as a person who understands the system and understands how to navigate through school boards and how to actually campaign and run for office. I have the unique ability to use my voice and my lived experience to run for that office and be a voice for and a champion for public education. And public education, like I said earlier, is what made me, and that's why I'm super excited to be part of it. Yeah, so collaborating with other groups, for example, Bread for the World is my employer, and we work to end hunger on the national level through the child tax credit, or with child nutrition waivers, ensuring that kids are being fed at school every day, or ensuring that they're being fed during the summer. And so working with different community partners, with faith communities, with food banks, St. Mary's Food Bank, St. Vincent de Paul, the Arizona Food Bank Network, Lutheran Advocacy Ministry of Arizona, Arizona Faith Network. All of these have common values of community and wanting to ensure that everybody thrives and everybody is uplifted out of hunger and poverty. Folks like Dolores Huerta, who accompanied Cesar Chavez in the United Farm Workers Movement, understanding that they didn't have any rights whatsoever when they were working in the fields, and they came together, they organized, and they got protections for them. You should share your story. You should understand that your lived experience is really important. So, where you grew up, the schools you went to, everything that has gotten you to where you are at ASU. Understanding that all of that mixed together with your knowledge and your capability as a leader, that you could really set your sight on anything.